Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're back. We're doing a Best of One Forgotten Realms draft. Alright, rare is Triumphant Adventurer. It's a gold card, but it's a 2-mana 1/1 Death Touch. And then as long as it's your turn, it's got First Strike. And then every time it attacks, you get to venture into the dungeon. Pretty sweet value there. Otherwise, we got this Apprentice, which is a 3-mana 2/2. When it enters, you get to venture. And then if you've completed a dungeon, you can make things 1/1s until end of turn. That's cool. This thing, flash, enters, tap immediately if it's red. If it's not red, it just makes it so it doesn't untap. I like that. This is cool. You get to trigger dungeons an additional time. We've got Spoils of the Hunt, which is removal, and Precipitous Drop with some removal, but ran out of time. So this can get things out of their hand. In white, we have Delver's Torch, which lets you venture whenever you attack. That's cool. Ambushed on the Road, playable. Yuan-Ti Fangblade might be what we're looking for. Maybe we'll do the... Wait, Ingenious Smith. Oh yeah, this has to do with artifacts and stuff. So good, I guess, with equipment. If you have enough. It's kind of cool if you have enough equipment. I'd probably still rather just go the Fangblade, get the Death Toucher, because it can block and attack well. Green Dragon in here, though. 6 mana, 4/4. And you can kill... I mean, that's a good card, too. But I'm okay going Fangblade. It's a good follow-up to the adventure. I think this card is actually quite good, because they feel pretty motivated to block it, and if you don't want to attack with it, it's a good blocker as well, so I'm okay with it. All right, I like this Lightfoot Rogue. What is this? Oh yeah, whenever. Okay, so this is 2 mana 2/1. When it attacks, you roll a d20. It basically, even if you crit fail, gets Death Touch, but otherwise it can get boosted with Death Touch, or it can be a 5/1 First Strike Death Touch. So this card's sweet. We'll take it. Saw Ray of Frost already. Deadly Dispute, yeah, lets you sack and draw cards and create a treasure. Dragon's Fire is solid removal. Could see taking that as well, but yeah, I mean, there's a good argument to take the Dragon's Fire just because it's solid removal, but I do like this Rogue quite a bit. Could try it. Do the 2-drop Death Touch deck. I'm going to go with the Rogue, try it out. I think it's quite good. Windseer is a good card. I like the Baleful Beholder too. I like this Drider. I've been meaning to try that out. Another Dragon's Fire in here. There's Yuan-Ti Fangblade. This is a 5-drop. It only has 3 toughness. But if it deals combat damage to a player, you get to spit out a creature. It might still be worth it to do the Fangblade. Actually, probably Dragon's Fire now. If we're getting 3rd and 4th pick Dragon's Fire, maybe we just take them and possibly not play the Triumphant Adventurer. There are still white cards in here that are also playable, but I'm not going to just keep passing on Dragon's Fire, I don't think. There's also Spoils of the Hunt. Some one-sided removal. Card draw here with this. Solid 2-drop here. A lot of efficient 2-drop beaters I'm seeing. But yeah, I will just take the Dragon's Fire, see if it pans out. Another Dragon's Fire. Well, if they're just going to keep coming, then I maybe just take them. Rust Monster is a cool card, especially with Treasure. Kick in the Door lets you venture. Maybe good for Ultra Aggro deck. Scion of Stygia. Yeah, this is a cool little flash creature that can tap things down. Sometimes make it so they don't untap. This is a cool card. Lets you steal stuff from your opponent's deck. I like that, but we'll just take Dragon's Fire. Otherwise, yeah, one-sided removal again, and Ranger's Longbow, which is some playable equipment, but I'll just take the Fire and be okay with it. All right, Swarming Goblins. There's Vampire Spawn, which is a cool card. I actually like this card. 3 mana, 2/3, and it drains them for 2. Good against aggro. Good for aggro. Could take the Evolving Wilds and possibly play 3-color, though. I like that option, too. And this spits out a bunch of bodies. I'm going to go Evolving Wilds. I'm usually not short on playables. There's plenty of good cards in here in all colors. But we'll see what happens. All right. So another chance to take Vampire Spawn, or we can take this Earth Cult Elemental. Sometimes makes them sack an opponent themselves or sack 2. Probably not that relevant by the time you get to it, but I guess if you ramp into it with treasures, it could be good. Spike Pit Trap is some removal, though not the most efficient. Does work with roll synergies, though, if you end up with those. This is a weird card. I haven't seen it played yet, but 5 mana sorcery, and you bounce half their creatures rounded up. Could definitely be good, especially if they have a bunch of tokens. Might just go with the removal over the vampire spawn. So far, the pit trap's not been bad. Javelineer, pretty aggressive. Could just take the clattering skeletons. I don't think they're great, but they're certainly not bad. 4 mana, 4/3. And when it dies, you get to venture. So that's kind of cool. I can take it. Continue to cut black. Javelineer is pretty hyper aggro. It does have haste. Find the Villain's Lair is good. Come to a River is good. Paladin's playable. Unicorns, probably playable. Hama Pashar. Could take the Boots of Speed. It's also Mimic. Couple blue cards in here. Charmed Sleep is some playable removal, to be sure. Could take the Boots of Speed. I don't think that card's bad. Yeah, we're probably aggressive enough where we might be able to make it work. Come to a Null Camp, so it can be a combat trick or it can make things unable to block. Probably better for hyper aggro. Your ambush on the road. Maybe if we end up black-white, could splash the Dragon's Fires as a chance. Or we take the Leather Armor, which is playable but doesn't seem great. I mean, giving your Death Touchers a boost is probably okay. We'll see. Could take the Baleful Beholder here versus Swarming Goblins. So giving all your dudes Menace is good, but making a bunch of bodies and rolling, especially if we end up with some roll synergies, could be good. It's also a mana cheaper, although it's quite a bit smaller. I'd probably rather get the extra bodies, I think. So we'll take the Swarming Goblins. Oh, we got Drider third to last pick. Well, that's cool. It's certainly a playable card, I would say. Maybe just cut the white card because I don't really like Spare Dagger all that much anyway. This is cool. It kills attacking creatures. Not exactly what we want to be doing, however. But, all right, how many? Swarming Goblins with the Hobgoblin Bandit Lord. That's some good synergy. And we can find some other goblins along the way. Otherwise, in black, we just have Feign Death. In white, we have a Paladin and Minimus Containment, which I think is actually pretty good removal. I think I'm okay taking the Lord, though. It's probably early enough to find some other... Hopefully find some other goblins. Are they all in red? I'm not sure. Otherwise, sometimes this can kill 1 and 2 toughness creatures, maybe, if you're fortunate. Could end up being not that good if we don't end up with enough goblins, but... There's not any red removal. There's not any black removal. I don't want to shift into another color. Could take the Containment if I'm already going to splash the Adventurer. Is a decent argument for that. Just because it's pretty hard removal. But I'll take the Bandit Lord. We'll see if we can make it work. Wow. So 5 mana, 7/3, trample, and when it's dealt damage, venture into the dungeon. That's cool. I really like this Zombie Ogre. I was impressed with that. Otherwise, Raven Feeblement is cool. I might try the Zolto out. Just play the legend here. 5 mana, 7/3 trample. I mean, it's a big beater. Works well with some combat tricks as well. We'll try it out. It's a cool rare. So, Portable Hole on the splash, probably not. Could take Evolving Wilds, could take the Valor Singer, could take the Fang Blade. Maybe take the Fang Blade. It's got the Death Touch, which we like, and it can venture into the dungeon, and there's no other goblins in here. Otherwise, we could take the Evolving Wilds, continuing to plan to splash for Triumphant Adventurer, but I don't suppose that we necessarily need to. I'll take the Fang Blade here. Ooh, Morningstar to get another goblin. Or we could take the Barrowin, continue to possibly splash white. I mean, this card is going to be good. It's a dwarf, though. Not like a goblin or anything. Eyes of the Beholder is playable removal. Though, yeah, this doesn't give a toughness boost, but trample with all the Death Touch we have is actually pretty nuts, too. Maybe I'll just take it. I like that it's an equipment plus a body. That is pretty good. Plus, I mean, we have the Goblin Lord. It's worth trying it, I think. Hoarding Ogre, I like so far. I like it. It's been good. Could take Eyes of the Beholder, get some removal. We are pretty removal light, but Eyes of the Beholder is expensive as well. But yeah, we are removal light. And we don't have much to ramp into with Hoarding Ogre. So need some more creatures if I do end up cutting the Triumphant Adventurer, though. And this can ramp, technically. I'm going to take the removal anyway. It's expensive. I have a feeling it's probably playable. All right, Bugbear is a goblin, or we can take another Swarming Goblins. The Swarming Goblins is pretty cool because spitting out 2 tokens when you have the, I mean, is pretty nuts. This is an uncommon, though, and it's a 3-mana 3/3 with haste, which is also very good. I think I'm going to go for the Swarm, though. I'm going to go for the multi-body. I don't know if it's right. We don't look super aggressive. All right, I'm going to take the Fireball here over the Spawn and the Goblin and the Rust Monster, all of which I want, but Fireball is some pretty solid removal, so we'll take that. Barbarian, when it attacks, if you attack with creatures 6 or greater, you can sacrifice another creature. It's kind of cool, especially with all the little bodies we probably have. It deals the damage to whatever you're attacking, though, but not a big deal. I wish it was a Goblin, but that's all right. So Knoll Camp, so Combat Trick. Let's try that. You find some prisoners. I think this is cool. It also blows up equipment. This is a good card, I think. This is going to be a good card in the format, I would say. I would be surprised if it wasn't. It seems like taking your opponent's spells or, exiling their stuff and casting it. Could take another 4... I mean, we only have 1 4-drop currently. Could take the Skeletons, or we could take the Baleful Beholder. We already have a 6-drop. I'm going to take this. We kind of seem like we're a little bit beat down. Can take the Valor Slinger. Can take the Evolving Wild. So another chance to take Evolving Wilds and splash. We're going to end up with enough playables. I think the Valor Slinger is good too, but I'm going to take the Evolving Wilds just in case there's something bomby we want to splash. Well, we get immediately rewarded with another Valor Singer anyway, so that's cool. Neither of these cards matter. We'll take the weaker of the 2 because we're not in those colors. So we can take another Lightfoot Rogue. We've got Hand of Vesna. So this is the beginning of combat on your turn. Equip creature or a creature you control gets +X/+X for X is the number of cards in your hand. So we don't have Vesna, however you pronounce it. Yeah, we don't have Vesna, but this is still really good, I think. +X/+X out next number. I mean, you can get like +4/+4 with Equip 2. This card seems nuts to me. We'll take that. Another Dragon's Fire in here, which I also want. But with all these little bodies, equipment like this, I feel like is going to be really good. We'll see. Find some prisoners. Another chance to take it. Manticore is actually going to be good in here too. Because we've got like a bunch of little tiny dudes that can end up killing big dudes. So I kind of like that. I'm okay taking Manticore. It's also a flying creature. Or we could take another You Find Some Prisoners until the end of your next turn. So that's cool too. Man, this card is pretty sweet. Kind of want to give it a try. And it's play, so you get land. I'm going to take this. I have a feeling this card's good. I think the Manticore would be good in here too. Who knows? Maybe we'll wheel it. I want more 2-drops. Doing this on their turn 2 just seems really good. End of your turn 2, do this. Exile the top 3. On my turn, I can play your land and, yeah, at worst, play your land. I like that. Shambling Gas, cheap thing. Could take another Valor Singer. This is cool in certain matchups, particularly aggro mirrors. I'll take it. We've got a couple pieces of equipment now, so I'm on board. I'll take it over the Valor Singer, I think, even though the Singer's not bad either. Wow, well, Brunner Battlehammer is something we can consider splashing. Otherwise, we could take another Spike Pit Trap. Current equipment, we just have the Boots of Speed, the Goblin Morningstar, and Hand of Vecna. Well, that might be enough. Can equip for 0 as well. Or we could take another Boots of Speed. Or we could take the Fang Blade. Or we could take the Sepulcher. Someone said I was pronouncing this wrong, so I'll just call it Ghoul. Could take the Fang Blade. This is a 2-drop, though. You can never really have enough 2-drops. How many creatures do we have? 13. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to splash Brunnor. We could. I probably am just going to go Fang Blade, get another Death Toucher. It's good with the equipment. Earth Cult Elemental versus Armory Veteran. I mean, we have quite a few pieces of equipment. I could see getting another 2-drop. It's an Orc, though, not a Goblin. But there's no other Goblins in here. I do kind of want to lower the curve of the deck. 3 pieces of equipment might be enough, but I'm going to take the Fang Blade. I All these Death Touchers I think are going to be good. All right. Skeleton, vampires, zombies you control get +1/+1. And if a creature died, you can pay 1 and get skeletons. That's sweet. We've got how many zombies, vampires, skeletons? Zombie 1, no vampires, no 2 skeletons. All right, well, I'm probably still on board with it. It's cool. It spits out more skeletons that are all going to be 2/2s. Yeah, this card is sweet. All right, we'll take the ghoul now. It looks a lot better. And especially after the Death Priest pick. Kicking the door. All right, Precipitous Drop is removal. We're definitely taking that. Got the Rogue back, which is pretty nuts. This card is good. I'm going to take it. Beholder. I mean, it can be something we top out at to win games, possibly. We'll see. Got the Singer. Another Ghoul. Okay. Well, we can go pretty aggro. Maybe even 16 land aggro, I would say. We're going to have to cut some of our top end in order to do that, but I think I'm comfortable doing that. We'll see. We could possibly get away with a 16 land deck, I think. I think there's a pretty decent chance of that. The old double Lord deck, huh? Like, we could cut Eyes of the Beholder, we can cut Baleful Beholder, Last Big... I mean, they're playable, it's just probably not what we're looking for. We'll see. Whatever. Can we get away with 16 land deck? Well, how many... We can cut 5 creatures. What kind of creatures did I want to cut? Probably our top end. You can see cutting this, but you can... You can sack and just deal to creatures. It's still not bad, though. It's a 4/4 trample. But we probably want to cut some of our top end. I think that's probably correct. I don't want to cut the skeletons now that I've got the Death Priest. Could see cutting the Drider. I still like the Swarming Goblins because of the Hobgoblin Bandit Lord, but we really did not end up with many goblins, unfortunately. Still probably keep Zolto around. Pit Trap, maybe too expensive. We have 2 Dragon's Fire with no dragons. Definitely want to keep those because they can get us lands too. Definitely want to keep the Hand of Vecna. Probably keep all these. So if I'm keeping all these, maybe I do cut some top end. But I don't want to cut the skeletons, so... Maybe the Singers can go. I'd probably rather have the Death Touchers. I think the Singers are good, though. But I see a decent argument in cutting them, honestly. Just because we're looking for cuts. I think I'm going to cut the Pit Trap. Where does that leave me for... I mean, we have a lot of Death Touchers, too. So, 2 Dragonfires. Precipitous Drop, that's 3 removal. Plus the Fireball, 4. What is the reason to keep equipment in here again? I forget. We don't have that much incentive to play Boots of Speed other than the fact that it gives all of our creatures haste. So it's cool with some stuff. But I could see the argument for cutting it as well. Morningstar makes a goblin, so that's kind of important for the Bandit Lord, I think. Probably rather have the Trample with all the Death Touch. Could see maybe cutting the Boots of Speed. Want to keep my zombies and skeletons for Death Priest. I don't think we're playing the Evolving Wild in our 16 land deck. So there's a chance we get color screwed, especially since we... Maybe we need to, because we have a lot of double red and then we've got some double black. But yeah, entering tapped is kind of bad for us sometimes. Maybe I have to do it though, just to make sure that we can keep more hands. Let's just less mulling that we'll have to do. It might be the Boots of Speed. This is tough. Yeah, because I want to play these. All right, I guess I'll cut a Boots of Speed. All right, well, it's kind of like a, yeah, black-red aggro. Decent stuff in here. Interesting stuff. We got some rares. I don't know if any of them are broken necessarily. I wish we'd gotten a little more creature consistency to take advantage of some cards, but this is a cool-looking deck. All right, we'll run it like this. We'll see you round one. It's a keep. So we can't play as much as I'd like here. Oh, that was a good draw. Alright. Maybe start doing some venturing. Get some scry going. Well, tough spot. Missing the land drop. So we'll kill the... I think we'll kill the captain. And then I'll attack with the Fang Blade. And they can block if they want. I don't mind that they have lifelink here because we need to scry pretty badly and find a land, so... actually... Yeah, it's not good enough. I want to land and I want the land more. Alright, got timely land there, so we'll play the skeleton and pass. Sure. I think I'm actually gonna... We have 4 of these, and even though it's got Death Touch, and my skeleton does get value from dying, I'm kind of still okay with this. So, I kind of want to play the Bandit Lord here. Actually would pair really well with the Swarming Goblins. I kind of like that. Because if we draw another land, we can kill that Stinger. And I think that's going to actually do a lot for us. If we draw another land, we can play the Goblins, get a ton of dudes, and possibly kill... Yeah, possibly kill the Singer. What am I getting? I can get a Goblin, that's fine. We'll trade. They only have 1 card left, and we're getting to venture. I'm okay with this. Oh, actually, we can do the... I'm going to just take the... Oh, we could get a 2/2, though. Yeah, I'd rather just get a 2/2. That's way better. Oh, perfect. Alright, so now we can go... Goblins. See how many we get. We got the 2. So 3 goblins entered, which means we can do this, kill that. And get in for... Oh, well, that's... Can't attack into the Stalker. That's alright. That's cool. So, let's do the drop on the Stalker. And you can put a counter on a creature. Or we can make them lose life. I think I'm just going to put a counter on a creature here. Uh-oh. Whoa. Little lag. It's alright. Well, I don't want my Bandit Lord to die here. Oh no. Lag. That's not good. That's not good. Oh, no, no, no. So let me think about what I do here. I guess I just restart. Yeah. Not what you want to see, especially when you're in a good position. Well, we rejoined. I'm not sure what's happened yet. All right. Okay, good. We only lost like one timeout, too. That could have been way worse. Flame Skull, sure. Alright, so this can't block, so we can smash with everything now, which is pretty nice. And Zalto is just huge here. Better use of mana would have been Lightfoot Rogue and Clattering Skeleton. But I'm kind of comfortable with this too. Oh, let's see. We'll just smash with everything here. Alright. We'll see you for the next one. Alright. We got a keep here. Good looking hand. Playing against Duck Dingus. Wizard class is good. No 2-drops from us, but at least we get to go 3-4. That's pretty good. Could be worse. Could be worse. Could do the Bandit Lord first, but I guess it makes more sense to do the Fangblade. They're going to counter Venture. Ooh. Alright. You can only do this at sorcery speed, right? Ooh, that was a good draw. Yeah, I think so. Either way, we'll do this. They got another one? Just gonna counter all... Alright. No way they could have a third, right? That'd be too crazy. Ooh, Death Priest. That's a good one, too. Let's just get big dude down. 7-3 with some upside. Certainly not a broken card. I'm not even sure it necessarily feels rare. Feels like it could have been uncommon, maybe. Might be wrong about that. Ward 3. Well, geez. Oh, that's cool. I can steal my opponent's stuff. So we've got 5 lands here. Probably want to kill that wins here. I imagine they might. I wonder if they just take 7 here. That might. Yeah, that's not a bad idea on their part. Let's just get in for 7 and kill the wins here. I mean, I don't have to either. Could also do the Skeleton, but Skeleton doesn't pair well against... I think we want to make best use of mana here. Let's just kill this. Okay. You get Divination. Wizard class is good. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I don't think I have. And this only has it when I'm attacking. We only have 5 mana. I can't really block. Could do Bandit Lord plus Rogue. That's the best use of mana. I'm okay with that. Not in love with it, but it's okay. I think making the best use of mana right now is probably a good idea. Who knows? Maybe I can get Nat 20, get some First Strike Death Touch going. That'd be cool. Uh-oh. Could be worse, I guess. That thing's only getting bigger now, though. Ooh, Sepulchre Ghoul's kind of cool, because at least I can sack Salto. Man, I really want to... I'm like just mana shy enough to not make this situation great for me. So I think I play the Ghoul, then at the end of their turn I do the You Find Some Prisoners. So we're setting up to double block the Frost Giant. Three to that. Well, I guess I'll sack in response. Maybe I should have done You Find Some Prisoners first. Playing that one. It's only my end step. Alright. Well, guess I sack Zalto then. Might have to go for the attack here. Because I don't know if we've got enough turns left in us to survive. We might just have to go for broke. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like that. Nice. Wow, that was a close one. We'll see you for the next one. All right, it's a keep. 1 drop, 2 drop, removal. We got 3 drop, 4 drop, too. Yeah, it's a good hand. Ah. We're kind of the aggro player. I wonder if I just want to attack here. I think I do. I mean, my opponent could be aggro as well. That's totally possible, but... No nat 20. Okay, that's cool. Ooh, that's a good draw too. Let's just do, whoops. So I think what we'll do is sack this. Yeah, I guess we can attack with both, huh? Yeah, that's actually sweet. Alright, we attack with both. Pretty sure they don't want to block. I wouldn't if I were them. Yeah, if they do, I'm just killing both their guys. Yeah, so they take the damage. They're going to take more. I guess it doesn't really matter. We're dealing the damage anyway. So we'll sack the gas. Guess we kill the investigator. I feel like the investigator has a higher chance of doing nasty things to us. And then we'll play the Fang Blade here. Warlock class. Alright. At least it doesn't drain. It's just lose life. It's a good card, though. Yeah, we haven't gotten to play with a class yet, so... Just not a very classy person, so... Let's see here. Oh, they're staying back now, huh? Makes sense. Oh, that's a good one, too. Oh, let's see. So... I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. Because we can do Morningstar and then equip Morningstar to Fangblade and attack with both. I think I want to do that, actually. Because then we still get to... Oh, I can't because I don't have the red. Well, that did not work out the way I wanted it to, unfortunately. That's a good one. Oh. Well, they definitely went all in on that one. probably wouldn't have blocked the trampler. Alright. That's fine. Oh, that's cool. So... 5 mana. 6 red to equip. Guess we'll just do the... Guess it makes more sense to do the skeleton into Death Priest, doesn't it? I think it does. Because then I can attack into the Frost Giant. Doesn't... I mean, I could do the Death Touch Trample combo here. But let's just make better use of mana. Alright. I mean... What, they're at 8 life. We probably just go for the Tomb of Annihilation at this point. That makes the most sense to me. We're aggro, they're lower on life. Let's see if they have the counter. So they can, like, bounce Death Priest. I suppose I just sack it. Response here. So they still end up taking 6. Alright. Venture again. I'll lose 2. They have to discard or die. Alright, so now if we venture again, they just... Oh, nat 20. They're just dead from that. Trampled Death Touch is just nasty. Alright. We'll see you for the next one. Alright, we've got a good keep here. Probably do the Rogue for those nat 20 first strike Death Touch attacks. Although Ghoul into Morningstar is pretty sweet too. So you always create the Goblin, then you just consistently attack. Whatever. I like rolling dice. We get a nat 20, we're feeling pretty good. White. That card's sweet. Yeah, that card's nasty. Real nasty. Let's just kill it. I don't want to deal with this thing. Could have done the Fang Blade instead, but, I mean, that thing is real good. Let's do Tomb of Annihilation. I feel like, you know what, we're aggro. It just kind of makes sense to me, honestly. Nat 20? Oh, boy. That's alright. It's alright. What's this do? 3/4 dragon? Man, that's good. Alright. Ah. Well, at least it wasn't a 20 there. Funny that you still roll the dice, even after it's died. That's unexpected. Oh, beautiful. Very nice. I'm not going to discard. Just a red mana away from some real good Fangblade value here. How are they not playing anything? Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, whoops. Maybe I should have played the skeleton there. My bad. Well, I'm actually going to equip it to the ghoul here instead. In case they do have removal. They can't activate this, right? No. No, they can't. Alright. No thanks. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm sure glad I equipped it on the ghoul, I guess. They don't want us to get the Death Toucher, huh? So, I guess what we can do is skeleton, attack, I was going to sack the skeletons now to get extra damage in, but I'm kind of okay with this. Like, I don't know. This feels better to me for some reason. Man, they had some real rotten draws there, didn't they? Alright, we'll see you for the next one. Oh yeah, this looks good. Beaten down. Gotta go for that rogue. We're gonna get that nat 20 one of these days. Get that elusive 5/1 first strike death touch. Battlecry Goblin. What's this card do? Boost your goblins. And whenever it attacks, if you got the 6 or greater, you get... Yeah, that's a sweet card. Let's do the rogue for now. Goblin Mirror, huh? That's cool. I guess we'll attack. I don't think they're going to block anyway, because they want to go for that Battlecry Goblin play. So, would I rather kill the Battlecry Goblin? Could see if they do a well... They do have to do it before if they want to get the... I guess I'll wait. Because I don't mind if they pay the mana here either. And they might not. Alright, they did, so... Do I want to kill Battlecry or the Captain? Probably the Battlecry. We take more damage from the Captain, but kind of okay with this. Particularly since I've got the Morning Star. Ooh, so close. Wait, no, that's the best it can be. It's only got 2 modes. Uh-oh. Got a grip full of Fang Blades here, huh? What in the world? Alright, apparently they don't like playing Magic. We'll see you for the next one. Alright, this one I think we'll mull. A little bit too dangerous. We are playing 2 Evolving Wilds too, right? Yeah, we are. I do think that should, as weird as it seems, help our deck color-wise since we're only running 16 lands, but this is a keep. I think we're going to ditch... yeah, what are we ditching here? I guess Zalto, because it's 5 mana. I like Zalto. I don't really want to get rid of our cheap stuff if we're aggro. I mean, Death Priest isn't looking insane here, but it's certainly looking good enough to keep. That was a good draw. That maybe lets us, at the very least, get a land from our opponent. Arcane Investigator. Trading 1 for 2 damage is not my favorite thing. So I don't think I'm going to do that. Especially if I have the Death Priest in hand. So we do find some prisoners at the end of their turn, unless they magically play some artifact I need to blow up, I guess. So we'll take their... can take their Scion of Stygia, or we can take their land. Their land doesn't actually help us play Death Priest. We can't play the Windseer. We can play the Scion. Maybe get a lucky roll. Alright. So be it. No, that's cool. Must be doing venture counters here. This spell's been really popular. I mean, I could have done another You Find Some Prisoners, but kind of okay with this. I mean, we're going to have to cast creatures this game, you know? So, I'm alright with it. Yeah, it's a big dude. Alright. Rogue. This at least will have Death Touch, so will these. So we'll just cast this. And then pass. As long as we can keep smashing with Fang Blades, I think I'm happy. We can kill Barrowin as well, which is good. They can start drawing off Investigator. I feel like I need to kill that, because this game's not going to be short. Interesting. I'm gonna have to hit some land, so I think we'll do this. We want to hit lands. Alright, we got the land, that's good, we'll take it. And that way we can at least go Rogue for a little Death Toucher. Unfortunately not so good against their 1/1, but so be it. Now we can play the Ghoul to take out the 1/1, I guess. No, really, we should have played this. Yeah, Sepulchre Ghoul to kill the Investigator would have been smarter. That was my mistake. Although now, probably want to kill that. I don't actually know what's worse. They can investigate. They're going to be investigating every turn. It does cost them 6 mana. But they can get too much value from that, so I guess we play this now. And I'm going to kill the investigator. I gave them more card draw than they should have gotten off of it, but I think it needed to be done here. So we're still quite a ways away from Fireball dealing with Frost Giant, so we probably have to deal with the Malison in the interim. Can also play the Death Priest. We'll see. Got a lot of cards in hand and a lot of mana, so it's a tricky situation. I think we gotta kill... I think at this point we gotta kill Duder McGritter over here. Mr. Unblockable himself. Alright, that's cool. That worked just fine by me. Can I sack it to itself? No. Well, I guess they get it then, and they're gonna finish the dungeon at this point. Do some deck thinning. Oh, jeez. That's not good. They've got the Arcane Subtraction too, or no? Alright. Oh, jeez. That didn't seem very good for us. Suppose we should probably block here. I mean, well, Dragon's Fire is cool and all, but I don't know. Alright, we'll go to the next one. We'll see then. Okay, this is a keep. I guess we go for the second red. So we'll do Evolving Wilds first and get the red mana. So we can play Zalto someday. Two can play at that Evolving Wilds game, huh? Oh. Unexpected. A little bit on the slow start range here, but that's alright. I think I'll just kill that. I don't want to deal with... I could Precipitous drop it. And then I get to Venture too. Oh, I kind of like that. Then I can't play a... If I do this, I can play a Fang. It's probably better to do it this way. This could come back to bite us, but that's alright. Well, in that case... Ooh. Yeah, we're going to play the... Well... Couple ways to do this. Because if we rip the land, we get to go Bandit Lord into Goblins and nug them or something for 3. Or we can just do Zalto now, get a 7-3 on board. Which is not easy to kill. I'm just going to go big boy here. It's an empty board. It feels like a good opportunity to cast it. Alright. That's certainly not bad for us. Might be wiser if I draw the land and just go Goblins into Hobgoblin Bandit Lord. Just get way more creatures on board. Oh, not quite, huh? No. Guess in that case we do the... I could do the Fang. Yeah, let's do Fangblade, actually. Get another red mana here. Oh, wow. All right. I think we do the Annihilation one again. I like that one. And yeah, we can do... I think I'm going to do Swarming Goblins, actually. Because that into Bandit Lord with Precipitous Drop is pretty good. So yeah, we go Bandit Lord. Drop on the blade. Alright. We'll see you for the next one. Alright, we got a keep here. Evolving Wilds. I guess unless we... Oh, well, I guess that changes things. So, we can do Rogue versus Morningstar, huh? Guess we'll do Rogue. And I might as well attack here. They did the... Oh, they're doing Tomb of Annihilation too, huh? Alright. Let's do this. Get another black mana. We can do the Morning Star. So then we can choose to go... Yeah, I'm not sure what I like more. We can go Skeleton into Death Priest. Kind of feeling the Skeleton first. Alright. So 2 can play at this game, huh? Well... Guess I'm gonna do Lost Mine. I'll keep that. Let's just go Zelta next turn, so I'm alright with it. Guess they could attack us with Mimic here if they really wanted. But if that's their whole turn, I think I'm alright with it. It's not that bad for us, so... Now we're just like fireball away from them dying here. Alright, they got mana screwed. We took advantage. This draft went really well for us. Surprising. I didn't think this deck was as good as it played. We never even got to play our rare equipment either. Never even got to play Hand of Vecna. Didn't need it. That's cool. Well, let's get some loot. And I believe, if you guys don't already know the code, because I haven't typed it in yet, I think it's Play D&D. Oh, good. There you go. That gets you some more packs as well. Alright, let's do some pack one, pick ones. Alright, rare. Bard class. So this is cool because there are some legendary, quite a few legends, uncommon legends in the set, but I don't know if this would be worthy of a first pick. It is cool. What else is in here? I like Gretchen. She's good. Don't really like the Disciple. Devoted Paladin's good. Beholder's playable. Seen a lot of the Bar the Gate, and I guess so far it's been better than I thought it would be, but who would have thought a more expensive Remove Soul would play as well as it is? Maybe I need to give it a chance. Silver Raven rather, playable, not that exciting, and then Earth Cult Elemental. Not great, not terrible. I guess I'd go Gretchen. It is gold card, but I feel like if you get to the mid to late game with that, you're pretty happy. Drawing extra cards, playing extra lands. Alright, we got the Bandit Lord again. Probably a good pack one, pick one, just because you can sort of find some goblins and build around it a little bit. If that wasn't in here, I do want to try out the class cards, and I like this one quite a bit. The dice rolling is fun. This lets you get some more and then make your dudes bigger when you're rolling dice, so that's good. Scion definitely seems like a playable, pretty good card. Power of Persuasion, also playable, but it is sorcery, so I like the instant speed bounce more. Secret Door, definitely playable for the late game decks that just want to block for a while, although there's quite a bit of Death Touch in this format. Another Bar the Gate. You come to the Knoll Camp, not really blown away by this. Probably not going to play it too often, although if you're hard up for some tricks, it could be okay. Then Find the Path. Not blown away by that either, but if you have a ton of expensive stuff, buys you some time. Or gets you there faster, I should say. Alright, rare here. Inferno of the Star Mount. 6 mana, 6/6 flying haste. Can't be countered. Inflate it, and its power is 20 this way. It deals 20 damage to any target. Well, obviously insane. If that wasn't in here, I'd probably go Troubadour, I'm thinking, unless there's something else. No, I really like this card a lot. Every time a land enters at the end of your turn, you can, if you had a land enter. So it doesn't trigger for each one, but still, getting to venture on turns where you're just kind of flooding out is really nice. I think the Innkeeper is definitely a good card too. Gain some life, good against aggro, and ramp. The Ghoul has proven to be good. I like it. Dwarf I haven't really played with too much yet. Maybe if you have like all roll, it could be pretty good, and multiples maybe. And you come to a river is good. Alright. Dracolich, 4 mana, 5/2 Flying Flash. It enters tapped, but you can cast it from your graveyard if another creature died. Yeah, this card is nuts. If that wasn't in here, maybe probably just Grim Bounty, solid removal that makes it treasure. I do like the Fates Reversal. I think Bugbear is good. Hasty, 3 power for 3. Manticore is definitely playable. And Circle the Moon Druid, not really liking it all that much, but maybe better than it first appears. We'll see. Alright, Delina, Wild Mage, 4 mana, 3/2. When it attacks, choose a creature you control, roll a d20. So you can create a tapped and attacking token that's a copy of it, except it's not legendary. And then you just get to create one of those tokens and roll again. Wow. Yeah, that's a cool one. If that wasn't in here, I could see... this is cool because it's colorless and you can make stuff. It's a little bit clunky, but it lets you venture as well. That is kind of cool. Yeah, it's a cool card. Makes stuff not... I mean, there's a lot of different abilities. Walls, the wall thing, not super relevant, but there are a few walls it could do. Could be good with. I think the Golem is good. And Neverwinter Dryad is pretty good too, though. So maybe if Delina wasn't in here, I might just take this. I like that it can chump block and still ramp you. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'd probably go try it, I guess. Maybe 50 feet of rope is better than I'm giving it credit for. We'll see. If you have the mana to prevent things from untapping, it could be definitely useful. Alright, well, easy Lulth. If that wasn't in here, we'd probably take... I like the Planar Ally a lot. I definitely want to try playing that. Captain's a lot cheaper, though, and gets first strike when you have, you know, some high power creatures going. Herald is cool. I'd probably go the Planar Ally, just if Lulth wasn't there. Get the evasion with the venture into the dungeon effect. Well, there's a treasure chest in here, but I'd probably take Green Dragon over it. Just green flying creature, pretty unusual, and the effect is good. So, treasure chest is cool too, but yeah, I'd rather have the Green Dragon. Hoarding Ogre has impressed me. Potion of Healing, probably a card you could actually play if you got that build around every time you gain 3 life, make a angel or whatever. I think that would be good. Pixie Guide, playable. Hunter, haven't seen it played yet, but I assume it's playable as well. Interesting card. Alright. Instrument of the Bards. Well, it's a cool card. I mean, it lets you just pick up creatures too, is that right? But it's 4 mana to do so. It's probably good enough to play, honestly, I think. But I don't know if I'd first pick it over a Precipitous Drop, which is pretty excellent removal. Permanently weaken or kill something and get to venture is nice. So I'd probably go with the Precipitous Drop. There's Targnar in here too, which is a pretty good card. I don't think it's busted or anything, but it is pretty good. I'd probably still go drop over it, though. It doesn't feel as busted as some of the uncommon legends. Alright. Here, got Split the Party. We've got Direwolf Prowler, so this can get bigger and get haste. Charm Sleep is some pretty hard removal. Battlecry Goblin is cool. I do like it. Another kind of build around goblin card. Probably go removal over it though, and I do actually like this Zombie Ogre. I was very impressed with it when I played against it. But I'd probably go Charm Sleep. Pretty hard removal for 3 mana. Sometimes enchantment removal can be bad, so you have to be careful of that. So Hobgoblin Bandit Lord, once again, kind of a build around. I could see taking removal over it, maybe the containment, but there's weaponry in here too. But you know what, if you have a pack one, pick one, I think it's likely worth building around early if you think you can get the goblins to support it. Pretty good effect. Alright, thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.